All right, let me guess. You got your CDL thinking it was going to change your life, and it did. But you're still clocking in, you're still running hard, and your boss, he's still making more money than you. So if you're tired of just being a CDL driver and you're ready to be your own boss, then this is the video that's going to show you how. Let's jump into it. All right, look, there are some misperceptions out there that in order to start a trucking company, you need to have years of experience, you need to have a lot of money, you need to have good credit, you need to get your authority, you got to learn how to dispatch, all of these hard barriers of entry. And when I first got into trucking, that's just not what I wanted, but I knew I wanted to be my own boss, right? And I started to discover this avenue that worked for me. Now, listen, guys. There's a million ways to make money in trucking. I'm going to tell you about the easiest barrier of entry with the highest possibility of success for your business. And this 5-step framework has changed the game for me and has changed the game for my clients that I work with and help them achieve the same results within less than 30 days on some cases, depending on how fast you really want to move and make this happen, guys. You don't really need much to make this happen. And it's a simple 5-step framework that I use. And it's the number one is to change the mindset, right? I decided to go from a company driver. I decided that I wanted to be my own boss, and I decided that I wanted to take charge on my life. It was a decision that I made that I decided to stick by that really allows me to move into the next stage in my life. And number two is that approach, the approach that I decided to use, right? Whatever approach you decide to use in trucking, just make sure you have a game plan, make sure you have a strategy. Now, my approach was I decided to take my truck and lease on under the authority of another carrier. Yep, another carrier, a solidified carrier that had over 50 years of experience, that had dedicated routes readily available to me. I was able to jump right into a dedicated route, same pickup, same drop off, pickup, drop off, day after day after day. And I loved it. I knew exactly how much I was making per load. I knew exactly how much I was going to make a week. And that changed the game for me. That was the differentiator between me and my fellow owner operators that were running the load board, right? They would have these crazy weeks that they would just go ups and downs, and they would have no consistency in their business, no scalability in their business, no predictability in their business. And that's just not what I wanted to sign up for. I wanted consistency. I wanted to wake up every day, know exactly what I was going to do, knew exactly how much I was going to make, go pick up the load, drop it off, and get back home. That was for me, guys. Number two is the approach. Decide what approach you want to take. Okay. Number three, guys, is the truck. You want to make sure that you have the right equipment to handle the job. If you don't have the right truck and you're not moving those wheels, you're really not making money, which leads me to number four, which is one of the most important part of this framework right here, is the route, right? Whether you're finding your own routes or you're working with a partner carrier to get routes that are dedicated, guys, try to shoot for something consistent. The rat race of chasing loads and chasing rates, those days, guys, feathered away very, very quickly, especially after 2023 with the trucking recession that came, and you started to see a lot of trucking companies go out of business that was very successful during COVID. But COVID is over, right? The market went back and adjusted, and now you really have to have a game plan and a business strategy to be successful in trucking in 2025. All right, guys. And number five of this framework is to track and manage your money. Okay, guys, you want to make sure you know what's coming in. You want to make sure you know what's going out. You have to track and manage your money, because if not, you're going to feel like you're coming out of pocket, and that's not the type of business that you want to run. You want to be able to know, what am I generating? What are my true business expenses? What are my true overhead expenses? And this is the underlying question for any business. All right, guys. And if you can do this 5-step framework, I promise you, your business will change for the better. You would take it to new heights. You would change it. You would take it to the next level, guys. And this would be an extreme game changer in your business. Just like many of my other clients, guys, I helped new CDL drivers with no experience buy their truck and put it to work in less than 30 days. Their cash flowing, guys. $200,000 contracts, $300,000 contracts, $380,000 contracts, dedicated drop off and pickup, guys. But you have to have a game plan. You have to have a strategy in order for this to work. That's why I created Truck and Looks Bright. I created this community to breed optimism, to breed excitement for new business owners, for new owner operators that are ready to come into trucking and change the game and change their families' lives and change their lives for the better and grow the right way, fast, without any delays, without any dilemmas, stopping them and holding them back from where they want to go, guys. All right, so look, I got the startup guide, the CDL startup guide. Is going to help you go step by step, everything you need to get set up, easiest barrier of entry to start cash flowing right away and having a very successful year as an owner operator and ongoing, guys. I'm going to put the link in the bio. Now, this step by step CDL six-figure accelerator guide is going to walk you through the system, everything that you need to get started all the way up to onboarding. I took my exact framework, my exact step-by-step systems that I use with my clients, that I use to implement in my business. Literally, I took the process and I put it in this ebook. I give you the checklist, I give you the action sheets, I give you the worksheets, everything that you need to be successful, guys. The link is going to be in the bio. Go grab the startup guide, follow us on IG, subscribe to us, like the page, guys. I hope this helped you out, and be on the lookout for our workshop Saturday at 8 o'clock. I'll put the link in the bio as well on that one. If you want to join the free workshop and learn more about the framework and the systems, guys, I hope you see it. Thank you for joining the TLB community, guys. Be successful, be great, and I'll see you next time.